Hi all, I'm Rishabh and welcome to the Data Stuff. In today's video, we are going to cover how you can work with free datasets available on Databricks Community Edition while doing Spark transformations. In order to practice Spark transformation, you should have some real world data, because if you are making data up, you will not be able to feel what your transformations are actually doing. You will not be able to make sense out of the transformations output. So it is very essential that even though you are a beginner, you should have some realistic data set. You should not create a sample CSV file with few columns and use them to create data transformations, because even if you are able to do that, you will be able to understand what the data transformation is doing, but the result will not be realistic. So to address this, we have a very good feature in Databricks Community Edition, where Databricks itself provides a lot of data sets to practice with. So in order to check that, we have to go to data, and then we have to go to Databricks file system. Here, as you can see, we have three folders: file store, mount, and user. Earlier in the last video, we checked how we can upload a file from our laptop in file store and then use that to create our data frame and do the data transformations. Today I'm going to explain how you can use the second folder, that is mount, in order to access the free data that is available in Databricks Community Edition. So now you have to select a cluster and say confirm. Now there are three options. We have to go to mount, and here you can find training. So in training, if you go, you have a lot of folders, and all these folders are of different data sets. Okay, so like you have Airbnb listing, adventure works. If people are working on Azure, they will know, like, this data set is very famous when we work on Azure. uh, a lot of times you will find AdventureWorks reference there, and explanation around AdventureWorks. And also Boston housing is very famous when you are working on a machine learning model. Linear regression is actually learned on Boston housing. It is as common as hello world of any programming. Today we are going to check the crime data. Okay, so crime data 2016 has a very extensive list of different states and their corresponding crime records in Delta and Parquet format. So you have Boston, sorry, it's not state, it's cities. So you have Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, New Orleans, New York, Philadelphia. So let me just go with Boston, and if you go there, you will find a lot of Parquet files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take the copy of the path. So always use Spark API format. So copy. I will tell you what file API format is doing, but let's just stick with the Spark API format for a time being. Then go to workplace, go to, let me just start from the beginning. Okay, so users, you will have my account, and here you will have a notebook. Second, so you will create a notebook, and let me just give you a name like training notebook. Okay, now let me just copy paste the path. So this is the path that we are going to use. I will create a MD so that it is not executed. In order to create a data frame, let's say we have Boston 2016 is equal to spark.read.format. You use CSV, sorry, Parquet, Spark. Then after that, you have to just pass the path in the option, and after that, you have to say load. Okay, your data frame is created. Now if you want to check the data, you can say Boston 2016 dot display. Display is not a standard API with Spark, but in Databricks they will provide this API. This gives you a very good output in terms of how the data looks like in a data frame. So let me just run it. Mostly when we are using our Spark on laptop, we will use show. So I will show you that as well, but it does not look as neat as it looks in display. So this is all the data that you get, and let me just show you with the show also. So both are used to show the data that you have in a data frame, but this is how it looks with show, and this is how it looks with the display. So when you are working with Databricks, if you want to check the data of a data frame, it is advisable that you use display. Okay, and once you are done, now you can go ahead and perform different transformations. For example, if I want to convert this into temp view, so I can say create or replace temp view, and I will give you, like, what should be the name. Let's suppose I keep the same name, 2016. Okay, now if you go and do the Spark SQL, select offense description, comma, count star as number of instances from Boston 2016, group by, okay, I think offense code group will be the correct one. Group by offense code group dot show. Okay, so this is how it is looking, and also you can pass the output of the show to the display. That will also work, not a problem. Let me refresh. Hmm, I don't know why it is not working here. Let me use directly here. That way. Okay. So as you can see, you have all the instances and how many, like, all the different kind of crimes and how many instances we have of that in 2016 in Boston. Now if you want to perform some kind of visualization, you can have on X, you have offense code group, and in the bar you have number of instances, and let me just use pi. Hmm. Yes, I had to choose in Y column. Yes, I use count. Yes. So these are the number of instances that we have, and you can have different kind of things. So if you go motor vehicle accident response, licensee, everything. My point is not about visualization. It's about you can use this data in order to perform all the different kind of transformations, visualizations that you might get in your project. So this is how it works, and I hope you were able to understand what we were covering. So still, just to summarize, in order to get this free data sets available on the Databricks Community Edition, you have to go to your main page, home. Then from there, you have to go to data, go to Databricks file system, go to mount, choose your cluster, confirm. A second, sometimes, yeah, go to trainings, and then whatever you want to choose. Let's suppose crime data 2016, and you want to choose the parquet. Use the parquet, and then you can go ahead, use this path to create your data frame and perform your transformations. So in today's video, we basically covered that there is a free data set directory available in your Database Community Edition. So you don't have to look outside for getting some data to practice data frame transformations in Spark. You can directly use this feature, these data sets, in order to practice. So in today's video, that was all we were covering. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the content, and also provide your feedback in the comment section. I would love to answer your questions and comments. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.